so now that we found some neighborhoods that look like they have some wholesale opportunities, meaning we found some neighborhoods that have some actives that are half the price as the highest solds, we want to move on to the next part. We want to take a closer look at those actives, and we want to eliminate any unwanted actives that as quickly as possible. So the actives that we do not want are actives or properties that are next to busy streets, next to train tracks, next to ugly commercial, mostly next to any industrial. If it's next to a church or a school or an apartment building, that's okay. We also want to get rid of any properties that are attached to other buildings, and I'll show you how to quickly figure that out. And also, we're really, at this point, we're really not interested in making offers on any properties that are above $200,000 in offer price, not our ARV price. So we'll get into that. So, anyways, jumping into MLS, I've already pulled up a neighborhood that has some actives that are half the price of the highest solds. We've got 170s and 160s here, and we've got 70s and 80s right here. So we definitely want to take a look at these bottom actives. So I selected the 70, 80, 85, and the 117. 129 is getting a little high. Just kind of, I usually pick like the 4 or 5 bottom actives and take a look at them. So quickly looking at these, we want to see if they're next to busy streets. We want to see if they're next to commercial. So this one right here, you can easily see that it's in a very uniform neighborhood. So this one is not next. If it's next to any commercial, that this would be a big block here. We can also see that this isn't a busy street. If it was over on these busy streets, that would be different. So same with this one, not on a busy street, not next to any commercial. Same here, and I'll show you some that are next to. We'll get into that further. This one over here, we can quickly tell it's next to a busy street. Zeroing out of our neighborhood, these are our busy streets: I-70, Peoria, 56, and Chambers. So this one is backing to a busy street. Let's just get rid of it. So then that leaves us with these 3. That 117 we're getting rid of. So moving on to another neighborhood, and we would go ahead and take a closer look at those on the next step, determine values, so on. But for now, I'm just doing a video on how to eliminate certain ones. So next one, I went ahead and pulled up a neighborhood that has some commercial in it. So I selected, again, we've got some 70s, 80s, and our top solds are in that 170, 180, 160s, 140s. So again, we can quickly see that there's some wholesale opportunities. So I selected those properties. I'm going to go into and look at these properties. So the first one, it's on a weird lot. You can quickly see, what is this? There's a bunch of little lots. There's a big lot. So I would just go ahead and I went ahead and actually ran a report that we've already gone over. Ran a report on these 5 properties, so I can pull up a detailed report on that. So this first one, this 63rd, it's attached. It's attached single family. So we would get rid of that one right away. And we don't even care what this other stuff. We already know it's attached. Get rid of it. So moving on to the next one. This one, I don't know. It has a weird lot. Something, who knows what's going on there? But we already know that it's right there against Quebec, even which is a very busy street. You can see by the arrows. Get rid of that one. This one over here, we're pretty close to train tracks. You can tell by when you zero out, they usually have the little lines, dashes that indicates train tracks. So we're pretty close, but we're not right on. If it was right here, I'd say get rid of it right away. But it's not on train tracks, so but it is next to whatever this is, and maybe that's like a big trucking center, or, storage lot or something. So let's take a closer look at that one. And how I do that, I use Google Earth, and that one was Monaco Street. So let's go ahead and scroll down to Monaco Street, and go ahead. What I do is I just copy and paste. Copy, paste it right in. I've already got the zip code correct. And then I search that, and I see what's going on over there. Zero in. I don't know what this is, but it's ugly. And so it's close enough. If it's over here, I'd say no. But if you can stand at that house and you can see it pretty darn well, I'd say get rid of it. So we're going to get rid of that one too. So you can see as I'm moving through this, this one, it's actually pretty uniform. I wouldn't worry about that one. If it was sitting right here on this little block, and I would wonder what this is. So I'd Google Earth that. So that's pretty much it. So we're just going through and we're eliminating properties. Here's another one. I would wonder what this is because it's not uniform. It's not the same as the other one. So let's go ahead and just take a look at it before I get out of this. So that was Holly. And by the way, if you're looking at something, you see something like this, I don't even know what that is. Get rid of it. 77th. We want to get rid of that 77th one because I'm not going to buy some house that's buried halfway in the ground. So we're down to Holly at this point out of all those that we looked at. So Holly, let's go ahead and take a look at that so we can finish up this neighborhood. Oh gosh, why won't this work right? Sometimes it's just quicker to type it in. Okay, so copy. I'm just so lazy sometimes I don't want to type it in. Anyways, so getting back to this one here. So zeroing in. There's the property right over here. It's just a big lot. It's just a big. This guy has a big lot. So no worries. That one we'll go ahead and I'll download and I'll evaluate and make a offer on that one. So that's quickly eliminating properties based on this eliminated unwanted actives on part 2. That's all there is to it. But you just want to quickly go through, eliminate anything that's on busy streets, next to train tracks, ugly commercial, attached to other buildings is all you want to do.